Good evening to the ladies and to the gentlemen. This is Quick Hits with Pat and Diggs, Week 15 edition. A little recap of an excellent weekend brought to you by Mybookie.ag. Promo code PAT, 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. Let's get into it. Bears win the division.
Bears are unbelievable at football.
Bears defense. Khalil Mack had a sack with his back.
Hey, clubbed up. He did. He sacked the guy with his backside, some would say.
I think he'd have
squatting a little bit.
3 sacks this year without arms.
Khalil Mack, Amari Cooper.
Yep.
Khalil Mack, Amari Cooper. Now, granted, Cowboys got smoked by the Indianapolis Colts this weekend. But before that, these Oakland Raider outcasts, basically. People that were shipped out of Oakland because they said, hey, we ain't trying to be good here. We ain't trying to win.
Correct.
We're paying a coach $100 million. We need to be good for the long haul when we get to Sin City, Las Vegas.
Yes.
Khalil Mack has lit a fire in Chicago. Nagy runs a nice offense. Club dub's a real thing. I like it a lot.
I like the Bears a lot. I don't know if I trust their offense a lot, but their defense is so good. Yeah, and the Oakland Raiders, there's no way that you can say that they weren't purposely trying to tank for when they get to Vegas with those draft picks, but that's not here nor there.
They're probably going to have the first pick in the draft in Las Vegas whenever it comes around. I assume they'll somehow figure that out.
That'd be electric.
Yeah, John Gruden's up there with Davis, if he's still alive.
Speaking of, you already alluded to it. Yep, got it. Colts dominated the Cowboys.
I said this on the Tomahawk show. Joe Thomas and Andrew Hawkins.
Yeah.
They're Cleveland Browns players. They got a podcast.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to see the motherfucking Colts right now. Ain't nobody want to see the Colts right now. And I know they lost to Cody Kessler, who Joe Thomas and Hawkins both reiterated was one of their quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So they stuck up for him. But they scored 0 points against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who also are looking like a team that's about to just completely implode. Everything's going to be broken apart and then rebuilt down there in Shad Khan's full paradise.
Yep.
But the Colts right now are hot. They're a hot team. Andrew Luck's doing well. The young defense is balling.
Yeah.
Frank Reich's living the dream. And Vinatieri, with his Santa Claus, Scott Calvin-looking ass beard that he's growing in beautifully, is leading good special teams. I like the Colts.
The defense is the most surprising part. Besides Darius Leonard and a couple first-round picks from the last couple, I couldn't name anyone on that team.
Darius Leonard, by the way, should be, obviously he's going to be rookie defensive player of the year. There's no way the guy that he mocked him, by the way. Did you see that? He did the Van Der Esch's guy who's up for rookie defensive player of the year. He did his fake howl and then threw up the, I'm not allowed to do it, but it's 2 of these. I'm not allowed to do it afterwards, mocking the guy. Because it is a mockery that anybody's thinking that somebody other than Darius Leonard should win the rookie defensive player of the year.
You're right.
He leads the NFL in tackles right now.
You're right.
He's in pass coverage. He made a big play. He's playing special teams. This dude he should be defensive player of the year, not just rookie defensive player. I'm sorry, Aaron Donald, you got to do what you got to do. But this guy should be in consideration of defensive player of the year, not even a question. Rookie.
I was very confident in the Colts coming in. Frank Reich knows the Dallas Cowboys well from being OC with the Eagles, and then Eberflus has been in the Dallas organization for the last 7 years. With that kind of knowledge, he got a huge leg up in that game.
Huge leg up there.
Eagles.
You're basically in the Cowboys locker room.
Yes. He knows everything they want to do.
Can't give away the playbook.
And it's not like Jason Garrett is going to make an adjustment to that.
I like that Cowboys team, by the way, though. I like the way they were playing there for a while.
They just didn't play great yesterday, 2 days ago. Speaking of the Eagles, they're back. Big Dick Nick is back. They dominated the Rams. Rams haven't looked great recently. Eagles are back, though.
Rams played against the Bears. Great defense.
Looked bad.
We were just talking about they looked bad. Eagles defense also not a bad defense.
Yeah.
Not a bad defense. Made the Rams look bad. Rams could be definitely trending downward, but when the playoffs matter, primetime TV every week, will the superstars come? We don't know. But I like Nick Foles. I like Nick Foles coming out of the cave like Jesus, like bitches. I'm back to save him.
They're getting pressure on Goff, and he's not handling it well. That's the recipe there, is get pressure on Goff, and he does not handle it well.
I remember when he went training with that JUCO this past summer. When a couple of those little guys got in his face, he was overthrowing those young kids. Nobody knew he was a professional quarterback at that point.
He was a spread quarterback coming out of college. He just doesn't handle pressure well.
He can throw the rock, though.
And now that the Saints won last night against the Panthers, they're in the driver's seat for home field advantage in the playoffs.
Saints can win ugly. Who would have thought?
Not me.
The Saints can win ugly. By the way, they tried to kill Thomas Morstead's left knee with a helmet last night. Are you kidding me?
Good punt on that, by the way.
Great punt. That's all he does. This is what Thomas Morstead does. He's tall.
Yep.
He's got longer legs than, I think his legs come up to my tits.
They look very proportionate.
He's not the most athletic guy.
Yes.
He can run, right? He can run.
Looks like a deer.
But he's not the most athletic guy when it comes to dexterity. That's why he stands at 13 yards. He catches the ball. He takes one step and then just hits a fucking nuke every time. He's a jugs machine. You know those machines?
Yeah.
That's what Thomas Morstead is. That's what he is. He's just a jugs machine. It's unbelievable he's been able to do it for this long.
It's also funny that the Saints have had to win close, ugly games recently. I think the NFL has caught on that they were being too far in the Saints' favor. So they're trying to brush it under the rug for late in the season until Super Bowl.
This made me think
Not going to fool me.
I'll tell you what, that made me think of another great Diggs moment.
What's that?
The Drew Brees conspiracy, great Diggs moment.
Yeah.
Another good one was that rant last week. Just play a little piece of it right now. Just play a little piece of that Pittsburgh Steelers rant.
What makes you think you're going to beat anyone else coming up this season or win a game in the fucking playoffs? It's not going to happen. They're dead. Ben's soft because he gets an inconclusive x-ray on a Mickey Mouse old machine in the most Mickey Mouse stadium of all time. He can't come back in the game because of a little fucking boo-boo. Boz is dead. There's no coming back from what he's going through.
Big win for the Steelers all of a sudden.
We're back. We're back, baby. I'm back. Just like Kobe did to his wife, the Steelers promised me a big ring after they fucked me over. I'm back. I'm all the way back in. Feel great about the Saints this weekend. Guaranteed W there, I'm pretty sure.
Boswell making kicks.
Still don't feel great about
okay.
Boz. Still don't feel great about Boz. He did fucking skis the shit out of that 32-yarder.
But I think he hit rock bottom there after the 32-yarder. After that 32-yarder, after he's already been threatened, he hits rock bottom there. Then he goes, hey, there's nowhere else to go but down from here. I just missed the 32-yarder terribly. Bangs the 48-yarder. Oh, he's over that mental hurdle. Chris Boswell is all the way back.
The light is always the darkest before the dawn. That's what they say.
The brightest light.
The brightest light.
Always comes after the darkest dawn.
Same thing. I mean, Joe Hayden's making unbelievable plays. Gronk wasn't even there. Brady was rattled. 14 penalties. Five false starts. Rattled.
Tom Brady throwing up prayers into triple coverage in the red zone?
That was just an ode to Ben. Like, hey, I'm playing in your stadium. I'll do something only you would do.
We've been at this a long time. I'll
Listen,
do a Ben
man.
Roethlisberger move.
Here,
I
this is
respect
for
that
you.
a lot.
Josh Gordon's dropping balls.
Are the Patriots done?
Nope, never will say that. Not going to jinx myself on that. We'll lose by 20 in the playoffs.
Patriots have lost 2 in a row now. One due to Miami Miracle.
Yep.
One due to a couple things. There was
A lot of things.
There was a couple of things that happened in there. But are the Patriots dead? Is Boston Connor going to have to hang his head in shame because the Patriots dynasty is over?
I think they're worried. I think Pats fans are worried.
They weren't worried after Miami. They knew that was coming. They said, we always struggle in the 305.
6 out of the last 7 they've
Always
lost it.
struggle. The Steelers one, though, was the get-back game.
Oh, yeah, that was there. We don't lose to these motherfuckers.
Not on prime time.
Nuh-uh. Not with Nance and Romo.
Hey, I know people like Romo, and I don't like ever sounding like a hater.
He couldn't.
But I could do without that motherfucker.
Fucking Belichick's balls couldn't have been deeper in Romo's mouth.
Well, there's for a reason now. Belichick's a great coach.
Yeah. But it was a simple like, hey, let's bring the offense on and run them off so that they have to call a timeout.
Oh,
or not.
yeah, and how genius
come
it
on,
was.
Romo. Yeah. Come on.
They've been doing that for years.
Call that in teeter tots. That's not a football league. Tights, mites, little kid.
Mighty Mites.
There it is.
Mighty Tykes. Little Tykes, little rascals. Anyways, I don't love the Tony Romo called games. He might be for different people other than me. I might not be who his demographic is, but I don't love it. I've only heard it a couple times, by the way. I've only heard the chatter from people loving how good he is.
Yeah.
Not actually his chatter, because normally he doesn't do the Colts games because we do local stuff. So I watched the Colts games with sound. Everything else just kind of without sound. And that's my first time really hearing a Romo called game. Didn't love it.
It's weird. He's gotten better, to be honest. It was tough last year. Other announcer news.
I like personality though, so I guess I shouldn't hate that much. I like that he's adding personality.
Yeah.
But it just seemed as if a lot of it was
Apparently ESPN's bringing back their crew. That's a good idea.
It's awesome. 6% ratings increase.
Cam, really good after the catch.
He doesn't go under center much.
Nope.
I had to catch every single time I was
you
out
did.
there. How many receptions did I have?
You were really good at punting after the catch, man.
Really good at punting after the catch. Some punters not.
See you tomorrow. Would be a real shame Wednesday. Did House get kicked?
House get kicked. Yeah, he was hurt, not injured. Happy he's okay.